Ring slings are excellent carriers. They can be used right from the very beginning all the way into toddlerhood and well beyond. One of the reasons why you'll hear a lot of caregivers really like their slings is because they're very easy to feed in. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to feed in your ring sling. We're going to start with nursing, and then we'll talk about how to bottle feed in your ring sling. Before we start feeding in a sling though, we want to talk about two very important things. First, we want to make sure that we have established that feeding relationship and that we've mastered the use of our carrier before we start putting those two things together. And if you're struggling with your sling, if you have questions, if you need help with how to use it, one of our VBEs will be more than happy to help you once this demo is over. The second thing is that as soon as baby is done feeding, we want to make sure that we bring them back up to that kissable position. So there's two ways to feed. The first way is simply to brace the baby. Give yourself some slack by pulling up on that bottom ring, and then just lower baby gently to breast level, latch on, and then tighten back up to support baby. If you or baby prefers to nurse in a reclined position, it's very similar. You give yourself slack just like you did before. But you're going to come in here, grab that bottom edge, and pull it up in between you and baby. We're making a pouch for baby to lay in here. Still lower down to breast level, latch on, and then tighten back up, just like that. If you would like some privacy, you can use your tail either by holding it up like this, making sure that we're not covering baby, that we're simply holding up to cover, or we can take our tail and we can use it to cover the top of our chest like that. To bottle feed, you're basically going to use the same reclined position, just not as turned into your body, just like that. And it's in perfect position to use a bottle. If you'll notice, this isn't completely hands-free. Feeding in a carrier is not going to be a 100% hands-free activity. You want to make sure that you stay actively engaged with baby as they're feeding. And then as soon as they're done feeding, we want to bring them back up to kissable level. So to do that, all you have to do is just reposition baby where you want them on your body, and then tighten the sling around. Feeding in a sling is one way you can bond with your baby and you can make life a little bit easier.